Arts et Métiers ParisTech is a French engineering and research graduate school, in the equivalent of the French Ivy League. It is a general engineering school recognized for leading French higher education in the fields of mechanics and industrialization. Founded in 1780, it is among the oldest French institutions and is one of the most prestigious engineering schools in France. The school has trained 85,000 engineers since its foundation by the Duke of La Rochefoucauld-Liancourt. It is a public scientific, cultural and professional institution, under the authority of the Ministry of Higher Education and Research, and has the special status of Grand Établissement. Formerly named École Nationale Supérieure d'Arts et Métiers, it was a founding member of ParisTech, HEAQUT-SAM and France.The. Arts et Métiers ParisTech consists of 8 teaching and research centers and 3 institutes spread across the country. Its students are called GADs. History. Foundation. The school was founded in Liancourt twice, by Duke of Rochefoucauld-Liancourt in 1780. It was originally meant to provide in-depth training for military dragoon officers' children. After 1800, the institution became known as the École d'Arts et Métiers. Under Napoleon's reign, it was known as the École Impériale des Arts et Métiers. He intended to use the school to train non-commissioned officers of industry. The empire decided to move the school to a bigger city, Compiègne, in 1799. When Napoleon Bonaparte visited the castle where the school was located, he thought that it was inappropriate for such an industrial school to occupy the place. He decided to relocate the school to Châlons-en-Champagne in 1806, where 2 former monasteries were made available to offer much more space. During the World Wars, many students and alumni enlisted in the armed forces during the First World War. It is estimated that of the 6,500 GADs who joined the army, 1,100 died the first year of the conflict. Many campuses were damaged by the war, especially that of Chalons-sur-Marne, which was in the middle of the Battle of the Marne. The Lille campus was occupied by the Germans and used as a military hospital. The other campuses were completely closed from 1916-17, and the new Parisian campus was undamaged. Between the wars, the rapid industrialization of Europe favored the GADs. The arms race pushed industry to hire more engineers, and the GADs matched the needs perfectly. The other important factor was the creation of new ranks in the hierarchical working organization. The middle management and upper management positions were perfect for the GADs engineers, who rapidly filled these positions in most industries, especially automotive, aeronautical and construction. During the Second World War, the school tried to keep a certain level of activity. The only campuses to experience some difficulties were Lille and Chalons-sur-Marne. In 1939, no new students were admitted. The Cluny campus was the target of a roundup in 1943, and a large part of students and staff were deported. The death of Jacques Bonsergent left a mark on the conflict. He became a symbol of resistance to the oppressor. Expansion and new campuses. The second school of this kind was founded in 1804 at Beaupré and then transferred to Angers in 1815. 3 decades later, a third school was built in Aix-en-Provence in 1843, in former barracks and monasteries. At the dawn of the 20th century, the development of the school expanded to 3 new campuses. In 1891, the ancient Abbey of Cluny was chosen to host the activities of the 4th school. Then, to go hand in hand with the Industrial Revolution, the members of Parliament decided to create a 5th campus in Lille, a city that was rapidly growing. The facilities of Lille were the first ones to be built expressly for the school. The campus of Paris, a long-standing project, was built between 1906 and 1912. It became the biggest campus of the Arts et Métiers, but the Second World War delayed the school's opening. By the end of the war, the campus had over 500 students. In the middle of the Trente Glorieuses, the seventh campus was created near Bordeaux, in the Science Park of Talents. The modern buildings were operational in 1963. The latest campus established was Metz. The campus was built in the Science Park, close to the transportation hubs. The school wanted this campus to become an international one, being close to Belgium, Luxembourg and Germany. Its construction was also motivated by partnerships with German and American universities. Between 1990 and 2000, the three institutes of research were created: Chambéry in 1994, Chalon-sur-Saône in 1997 and Bastia in 2000. The school also has two satellite campuses in Bouche-Bel-Air and Laval that are under the authority of the main campuses of Aix-en-Provence and Angers. These satellites are linked to the research programs and laboratories of the school. Important dates. In 1817, the school's military status was removed by royal order, and the official goal of the school was set to train qualified technicians. However, in practice, the organization remained military and the students continued to wear the uniform. This tradition continues today. In 1826, the Second Royal Order confirmed this new status and the military organization was fully removed. The students were granted the right to wear the uniform as a civil one. After a third attempt, the students gained the right to form an association of the Arts et Métiers alumni in 1847. The regional campuses were transformed into engineer training institutions in 1907. In 1963, the curriculum was modified in order to recruit new students from the classes préparatoires. In 1964, the first woman was enrolled at the Arts et Métiers. The school became a grande école in 1976 and received the EPSCP status in 1990. In 2007, the school created the Métiers ParisTech and adopted the brand name Arts et Métiers ParisTech, and no longer uses ENSAM in its publications, logos and symbols. At the beginning of its history, the school did not have a proper logo, but shared its blazon with the Duke and the city of Liancourt. On the bottom left of the blazon, the letters A and M are written on the inside of a gear over a red background, with the different regimes and the different names of the 18th and 19th centuries. The visual identity of the school was not defined properly. First, it adopted the imperial eagle as a symbol when Napoleon Bonaparte was in authority. Then it was replaced by a royal flower to greet the return of the monarchy. Eventually, the students decided to create their own symbol and keep it regardless of the status quo. This symbol originally represented interlocking capital NM, inspired by the blazon of Liancourt. It is still used today by the students, but it evolved slightly to a smoother version in the 1950s. The Alumni Association first logo was also inspired by the blazon of Liancourt, but later adopted the students' version. In 1963, a modern logo was designed for the school, completely different from what was known so far, but it kept the letters A and M. In 2007, with the creation of ParisTech, the school decided to create a brand new logo. This time the letters are not written anymore, but they can be read on the contours of the purple and orange diamonds. The new brand name of the school is mentioned on the right of the diamonds. rankings and AMP figures, whether speaking about starting salary, involvement in research or international opportunities. Métiers ParisTech has been consistently ranked among the top 10 French engineering schools, along with other schools like Mines ParisTech, École Polytechnique, École Centrale Paris Supélec. It is even considered to be in the top 5 grandes écoles recruiting students after classes préparatoires. The main figures are presented in the following lines: 1,100 engineering degrees delivered each year, 6,200 students, 33,000 alumni in the world, 400 professors, 250 full-time researchers, 200 industrial consultants, 600 technicians and admins, 15 labs and research teams, 220 PhD students, 125 million euros global budget, programs. The primary goal of Métiers ParisTech is to provide an initial foundation in general engineering principles for the disciplines of mechanical, structural, electrical and industrial engineering. Métiers ParisTech also offers continuing training for engineers and industry executives. With 15 research laboratories and 2 PhD programs, Métiers ParisTech develops teaching and research activities in 3 main fields: mechanics, materials, processes, fluids and energy systems, design, industrialization, risk management and decision-making. The school's training programs include about 24 research-based masters and about 20 advanced master's programs and PhD studies. Engineering curriculum, Diplôme d'ingénieur. Métiers ParisTech is renowned for its 3-year graduate engineering training that leads to the Diplôme d'ingénieur degree, equivalent of a master's degree of industrial and mechanical engineering. Admission. Most of the annual 1,100 candidates come from the classes préparatoires, a 2-year intensive program of undergraduate studies in sciences. The national entry examination usually takes place in May. It consists of a written exam that lasts 2 weeks, covering mathematics, physics, engineering sciences, literature and foreign languages. The applicants are then ranked nationally and the best ones are invited to attend oral exams in July. After this second phase, the applicants are sorted again to determine the final ranking. Only the top of this ranking is admitted to Métiers ParisTech. Occasionally, additional tests are requested if the candidate is considering a double degree program or a special curriculum. Other ways of recruitment exist. Sometimes those who have performed well in technical studies in lower-ranked colleges may be admitted. A special entrance exam is organized at SD for these candidates and offers around 100 places. It is also possible to apply after successfully completing a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in another university. 50 candidates are admitted each year from the university system. Curriculum. Each student spends at least 3 years in school. This time is usually extended with the choice of a special training, a stay abroad or an extra internship. The first 2 years are dedicated to a core curriculum covering all the fields of engineering, mechanics, materials science, mechatronics, electrotechnics, process engineering, welding, forming, machining, casting, statistics, programming, CAD and computer methods, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, supply chain, systems and commands, power transmission and transformation, mechanical and industrial design. The training also includes management, finance and language courses. The 3rd year is dedicated to specialized courses, such as sharp technical skills and good management basics. During the 3 years, the students have to work on 2 big projects and have to complete 3 internships. The arts et métiers engineer. The arts et métiers engineers are known for the spirit of innovation, their excellent technical skills and their ability to manage and cooperate. They are therefore highly sought after by big companies and international groups. These well-recognized skills are enhanced by the student projects and internships. Since the GADs are versatile engineers, they work in all domains. The transportation industry is the largest employer of alumni at 24.1% of graduates work in this sector. The other industries are, in order of employed alumni, energy, consulting, civil engineering, IT, and the remaining quarter is spread between finance, bioengineering and agri-food. Master programs. The master programs are divided into two different groups: the Masters of Science that include graduate courses followed by a master's thesis, and the Advanced Masters, focused on a very specific field of science. Master of Science. Among the 24 different MSc specialities, 20 are run exclusively by the school, 2 are offered in conjunction with the other member schools of ParisTech, and 2 others with specific partnerships. Advanced Masters. Among the 17 different Advanced Masters, 15 are run exclusively by the school, 2 are developed by specific partnerships. Doctoral programs. The school offers 2 doctoral programs. The first one includes all the PhD specialities regarding physics, sciences and engineering. The other one includes all the PhD specialities regarding management, economy and social science. School of Engineering Sciences. The doctoral school 432 is a partnership between Arts et Métiers ParisTech and Mines ParisTech. In 2013, 442 students were enrolled in its PhD programs. The 4 main fields of research are continuum mechanics, material sciences and processes, fluid mechanics and energetics, design and industrialization, mathematics and systems. The school is part of the 2 Carnot Research Institutes: Carnot Institute Arts and M.I.N.E.S. School of Management and Decision. The doctoral school 471 is a partnership between Arts et Métiers ParisTech, HEC Paris and IE Paris. In 2007, 127 students were enrolled in its PhD programs. The main fields of research are theory and tools for management, performance and social responsibility in industrial companies, customer behavior and market organization. Bachelor of Technology program. In 2014, Arts et Métiers was the first French engineering school to open a Bachelor of Technology program. 48 students were enrolled in the first class. The program aims to offer more possibilities to high school graduates that are interested in sciences but don't necessarily want to reach the diplôme d'ingénieur level. Academic partnerships. For over 20 years, the school has been developing opportunities for students to get double degrees with French and international institutions. Students who wish to participate in these programs are judged and selected according to their academic ranking during the first year of study. Double degree programs. The school created special partnerships with several institutes of technology worldwide to offer integrated double degree programs to the students. USA, Georgia Tech. Germany, KIT Technische Universität Dresden. Spain, Universidad Politécnica de Catalunya. Portugal, Universidade Técnica de Lisboa. China, University Jiaotong. Sweden, KTH, University of Linköping. Canada, EPM, Université Laval. In France, some special curriculums lead students to other degrees, along with the diplôme d'ingénieur. In the last 2 decades, the creation of ParisTech and HEC SAM partnership with business schools has created many opportunities. The most popular programs are with Supélec, IE Paris, Polytechnic, ESDP, IFP School, International Partnerships. The school has a huge variety of academic partnerships with over 190 universities in the world. The students usually spend 1 to 2 semesters abroad in the third year. The partners are spread on the 6 continents: Tsinghua University, MIT, Tokyo Institute of Technology, Imperial College London, University of Bristol, Universidad Tecnológica de Monterrey, Politecnico di Milano, University of California, Berkeley, University of Queensland. Student life. Traditions. Since its inception, the students perpetuate their own traditions and folklore, and are members of a student society. They call themselves Gadzarts, abbreviated from Gars des Arts. The Gads folklore includes traditional clothing, language, songs and legends, related symbolism, and ceremonials. Gadzarts activities are independent of the administration of the school and are exclusively run by the students, although the two parts often cooperate for organizing cultural or sporting events. Students still wear the uniform from the military pass to the school. Student clubs and activities. Each one of the 8 campuses has its own student association and clubs, but they all follow a national scheme. Paris is the headquarters of the National Student Association and organizes all the global events. The UE is one of the biggest student associations in Europe, with 3,500 active members and a budget of €3.5 million. Each year, big events are organized. A national career fair in Paris. The Forum Arts et Métiers introduces 5,000 students to 150 companies, offering full-time positions or internships. A 2-week-long ski session called Ski Hautes, where 1,500 Gadzarts meet on the slopes and overrun a ski resort in the French Alps, such as Val Thorens, L'Aldoué, Les Arcs, Val d'Isère. A national student committee organized each year in a different campus where 1,000 students meet, discuss and vote the big decisions concerning the UE. Many clubs exist in various domains, and the teams of each campus can cooperate or participate in external events. In the same way, each campus has its own sport teams. Once a year they compete against each other during the Olympic Week. Galas. The Student Associations organizes several galas in each campus as well as a national one in Paris. Angers, twice a year. Metz, once a year, 2,000 guests. Bordeaux, once a year, 3,000 guests. Cluny, once a year, 4,000 guests. Lille, once a year, 3,000 guests. Aix-en-Provence, 3 times a year, 5,000 guests. Châlons-en-Champagne, twice a year, 3,000 guests. The National Grand Gala in Paris takes place in different buildings or monuments depending on the year. The Eiffel Tower, Louvre Palace, the Palais Garnier, the Palace of Versailles. Thousands of guests, students and alumni meet, usually in May or June. Alumni. The 33,000 members of the SOCE play an important role in the student life. The SOCE was created in 1846 and is the biggest circle of engineers in Europe. Even if the society is completely independent from the school, joint ventures are frequent for research projects or feedback discussions. The members help students to start their career proposing jobs or internships. They also give some financial support to the ones that have special needs. The link between the SOCE and the UE is strong, and the alumni act as mentors but also as friends for the students. Weekly, monthly and annual meetings are organized and the student promotions are sponsored by the Promotions +5, +25 and +50. The SOCE also managed the phone book, released every year, and the web directory, GADS.org. A magazine is published every month, called Arts et Métiers Mag, addressed to students, alumni and professors. Alumni include Pierre Bézier, inventor of computer-aided design; Jean-Luc Chamu, president of the California Institute of Technology; Jonathan Benassar, co-founder of Deezer; Jean-François Dehecht, CEO of Sanofi Aventis; Roland Wardenegger, intermediate CEO of PSA Peugeot Citroën; Henry Verneuil, playwright and filmmaker; Sebastian Bretou, CEO of Asia Inspection; Alexandru Jigolscu, Romanian politician; Paul Bizet, CEO of Compagnie Générale d'Électricité; Alain Chamu, CEO of VADS Astrim Space Transportation; Lucien Seventy, co of the Concorde program; René Fonck, World War I, leading ace of French and Allied military aviation. These names are extracts from the full article, Research Labs. The 15 laboratories of Arts et Métiers ParisTech are spread in the teaching centers and research institutes. They are all part of the Carnot Institute Arts, and most of the laboratories are run in collaboration with local universities or research institutions. Together these laboratories raise €15.4 million a year with research contracts, industrial partnerships, regular partners. Through its research activities, the school joins forces with industrial partners. The main associates are Automotive, Renault, PSA, Valeo, ThyssenKrupp, Faurecia, General Motors, Bosch; Aerospace, Airbus Group, Safran, Thales Group; Electricity, EDF, Schneider Electric, Veolia, Bosch; Rail, Alstom, SNCF; Nuclear, Areva, CEA; Steel, ArcelorMittal, Nippon Steel; Oil and Gas, Schlumberger, GDF Suez; Chemistry, Arkema, Air Liquide; Shipbuilding, DCNS; Bioengineering, Sanofi; IT, Gemalto, Thales Group. The school is also involved in doctoral program agreements with the corporate universities of PSA and Safran. Special programs have been developed to guide several engineers from the companies to a doctoral degree. Aerospace initiatives. In the last 2 decades, the school has reinforced its links with the aerospace industry. It has taken part in numerous projects and groups across France. Aerospace Valley, AM69 Georges Pair, Pegasus Parker, Aztec, France AROTECH.